feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. 11 wins. Hit these folks in the head. What's up? What's up with this mic, B?
Man, my boy Coach brought it over, man. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. Look kind of player, man. It remind me of like the ready to rumble dude. 11 wins.
Count them up.
Ooh, okay. Well, you know what? You count the losses, bro. Baltimore Chargers, got that one wrong. Miami, Jacksonville, Buffalo, Tennessee with the upset.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
11-3.
Go look at the Pittsburgh game, man.
10-4 ain't bad, B.
10-4 ain't bad.
10-4 ain't bad, man.
Bad
10
all,
wins.
man.
I didn't get my 11, but you know, it was a couple teams I don't buy.
Still going strong.
It was a couple teams I don't buy. You feel what I'm saying? There was less games to choose from. 10 wins. I'll take it, cuz.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Week number 7, and we back at it with the superstar selections. The first game on the slate is an easy one for me. I got the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. Now, last week, Washington got knocked off by the Chiefs, 31-13. It got really ugly. And I'm assuming that it's going to go the same way this week with my guy, Aaron. Give me the Green Bay Packers. Game number 2 on the slate, I got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tennessee Titans. Now, last week, I told you that Kansas City needed that visit from Washington to get back going. Patrick Mahomes had a good game, and he did Patrick Mahomes-like things. On the other side of this matchup, the Tennessee Titans went and upset the Buffalo Bills, in which it was a great game. However, there were some questionable calls. Now, my guy Craig says that I always miss out on Tennessee, and he may be correct to a degree because I don't know who they are this season. However, this week, give me Pat Mahomes for the W. Shout out to Jet McKinnon. Game number 3 on the slate, I got the Atlanta Falcons squaring off against the Miami Dolphins. Now, last week, Atlanta had a bye week, which gave them not only rest, but also a week to prepare for Miami. On the other side of this matchup, man, the Miami Dolphins, it was a hard watch. Not only did they get upset by the Jacksonville Jaguars, but I personally started Myles Gaskin and watched them shuffle through those running backs. And because of that heartbreak, I'm going with the home team. It's time to rise up. Game number 4 on the slate, I got the New York Jets versus the New England Patriots in Foxborough. Now, last week, the Jets had off, which does give them additional time to prepare. However, I think the Patriots are getting better each week. Last week, we saw it come down to the wire against the Cowboys, and they really had a hard-fought loss. If I had to make a decision, I got to put my money on Dollar Bill. Game number 5 on the slate, we got the Carolina Panthers versus the New York Giants. Now, last week, the Giants took a major L by the Rams, and they beat them 38-11. On the other side of this matchup, Carolina struggled offensively. Sam Darnold went 17 for 41 and had a QBR of 33, but managed to go to OT and lose against the Vikings. I think this week they get back on track against the Giants and squeeze out a W. Shout out to Floralos. Game number 6 on the slate. We got the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Baltimore Ravens. Now, Vegas has the Baltimore Ravens winning by a touchdown, but I feel like this game is going to be much, much closer. I also want to take time out to give out a shout-out/apology to my guy Bird. He feels that I'm not high enough on the Ravens simply because last week I thought the Chargers would come to town and handle business. So, with all due respect, I'm putting my chips on my guy Bird, the Baltimore Ravens, to get the W versus Joe Burrow. Game number 7 on the slate, I got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, I mentioned that when John Gruden was fired, Derek Carr will have much more say-so in the offense, and we saw that last week. They'll be able to spread the ball out more, not so many condensed formations, and not forcing the run. He'll be able to take deep shots and also hit his receivers. I think that's going to be pivotal for the offense to keep growing and keep getting better. On the other side of this matchup, we have the Philadelphia Eagles that are coming off a tough loss where they attempted to come back against Tampa Bay. The last couple of weeks, Jalen Hurts has kind of struggled, but I believe he continues to get better as the opponent's defense starts to get a lot easier. However, with that being said, I got the Raiders, Derek Carr, taking the W this week. There's a concept in fantasy football that we refer to as the revenge narrative. It's when a guy that was on a team plays his former team. And this week, Matthew Stafford plays the Detroit Lions. Now, on the other side of the matchup, Jared Goff plays the LA Rams. But what I'm telling you is that it's not going to matter. If you got Matthew Stafford, start him, because this is going to be a bloodbath. Game number 10 on the slate, we got the Chicago Bears against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, last week, Chicago struggled on offense by only scoring a touchdown in the first quarter and the fourth quarter. On the other side of the matchup, Tampa Bay jumped out to a commanding lead over Philly, but allowed them to come back and compete late. We got to make a decision, so put your chips on touchdown Teddy and my guy, playoff Lenny. Game number 11 on the slate, we got the Indy Colts versus the San Fran 49ers. Now, last week, the Colts had a dominant win over the Houston Texans. Offense was firing, defense was suffocating, and they walked away with a big W. On the other side of this matchup, San Fran gets back Jimmy GQ. Now, San Fran is only predicted to win by 4 points, but I think this game may be closer than that. Put your chips on San Fran to get a nice W. Game number 12 on the slate, we got the NOLA Saints versus Seattle Seahawks. Now, last week, Seattle lost a tough one to Pittsburgh in OT. And with the absence of Russell Wilson, it's obvious that they need another spark. On the other side of the matchup, New Orleans had a week off, which gives them not only an extra week to rest, but also an extra week to prepare. I see Jameis Winston having a big game Monday night and getting another W for the Saints.